Hello. So this is my voice. Hopefully I can hear myself. So yeah. Um. So I'm not sure if it actually works. I'm just testing it out. But yeah. Da 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 da. So I probably might turn it up a little bit. Filters, properties. Yeah, I think this is the max. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. If anybody's watching, go ahead. I don't care at the moment. I just want to code. So, hi chat. Watching stream help participants. That's me. Okay. I'm not sure if this has no live coding and more. There we go. We can do that. I'll change it. And he's playing CSGO. So task list outline needs to be down here. And yeah, import. Let's project from Git. Phone URL. And I can bring up the GitHub page. So, serial, not serialization. I don't want that. CD Engine 2, to be honest. I'm gonna work a little bit on that. But for the most part, yeah. Host, master. Next, finish. Okay, here we go. And I need to change the tree. There we go. So if I start this, I would should work. Yep, everything looks fine. Yeah, the FBO is not. Okay, so last time I worked on this, I was working on cubes and FBOs. Um, what's going on? Okay, minor issues. I don't care about those minor issues, to be honest. So I'm not sure how to fix those, but watching. Let's modify some audio, like microphones, recording volumes. Let's top it up to 30 decibels, hopefully. Yeah. So hopefully you can hear me better this time. Who knows? Um, yeah. Let's try listening to it. Um, here we go. So yeah. Okay, it works. So that's my engine. I'm gonna actually make a new project here, Java project. I'm gonna work on serialization and JSON stuff. So I'm actually really want to work on JSON here. What's that? I also need to install one more thing. So downloads. I love Eclipse. So C plus D. Oxygen, I think, is a lot better. But who knows? I could be crazy. Oh, hey, Smiley Face. How are you? Uh, report. I wanna see when you said that, but hey, you're on, and that's good. And I don't want to launch it, but yeah. Yeah, yeah, I guess. I'm not sure. Sure. Um, the oh, sorry. So, browse, see, clips, documents. No. Where's this workspace? Properties. Here we go. D user to. No, not that one. I don't know what's going on. Toggle timestamps. Oh, 12:08. That's 2 minutes ago. Yay! I can read time. Um, ouch. I don't care. Typically, so I don't want C. I want D. I want D. Browse. User Timothy Gibbons. Scripts workspace. Okay. Um, cancel. Got CPP. There we go. Whatever. But I think I like this new version of Oxygen, to be honest. So I'm gonna make a new hello world. So new project hello world, and new. Actually, it should be a CPP project, but with that. Why is it on C? It should be on C. Whoops. That should be on D. Whoops. Life as a developer. Workspace. New. C. New C++ project. Empty project. Let's call it hello world. Debug and release. Next. Press. Okay. I don't know what's going on. There's two errors. C++. Oh, shit. Enable. Okay. Disable. G++ is not found in path. G++. GCC. Um, G++ is not found in path. This is how you fix all your problems. Uh, C++, C++. Okay, here we go. Another Phillips. CG1. Okay, so Is there like a save file? Next, install download with stuff in it, I guess. I'm gonna put it in the user sense direct connection. Users URL. I don't know. And I don't know. Okay, here we go. So accessibility, admin, archive, audio. This is how a developer do stuff, right? We read a lot of things. I don't know. Like, I've been developing for X amount of days or years. I don't know. And yet, I don't know what I'm doing. So thank you. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Download the file. I am reading stuff. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. Back to whatever I was doing. And I bet I lost that one person. Yeah, I did. But yeah. Okay. Back to what? So yeah, source new. Um, two, I guess. Uh, oh, so I said I how are you? How are you? Yeah, yeah. Uh, oh, there it is. I didn't see. Okay, now I see. And my so life guide. Okay, now it's okay. And my so yeah, good. That's good. I'm tired, like very tired, and I'm having that Mountain Dew kickstart thing, and yeah. But I'm gonna work on some JSON stuff, so or some serialization on JSON stuff. So let's get started. Package site.root.json.json. Starting with that, um, JSON utils. So I'm gonna public static void encode uh, new class. This is the first time I'm starting this, so I need a JSON object. I don't think I need a field type, so that's good. But JSON field, and this is a field type, so JSON field type T. Yeah, that's how you do it. So T, this is called a generic. It's pretty simple, I guess. I've been like thinking during work. It's like, how should I do it? It's like, use generics. So yeah, so I got generics working. So object. An object can have fields and objects and fields. Fields, objects, and arrays. So public, I can't type at this time. Public list array of fields, JSON fields, and that should actually be private fields equal. And let's do that. Private. Let's insert generic arguments. And this is how you solve things. Just put objects in it. That, I guess that's how you solve a lot of things. Just put objects because everything extends from objects. So I guess list of JSON array and just should I have a yeah object array, and I need to create a file for that. New class JSON array. So are you here for the code or something else? Because yeah, I'm just here for the code, to be honest. I'm talking to myself. I like to talk to myself a lot. Array. There we go. And I hope you can see that good. I'm not sure. Like, I'm going through this, and you can almost barely see it. Yeah, you can barely see it, I guess. That's 480. Should actually pump up the quality. Just chills. Okay. I hope you like coding, because I like coding. I like coding a lot. This actually distracted me from work. And I need to probably change my settings for the software. Recording, streams, general video. I am not sure how to fix stuff. I barely know how to fix my own life, to be honest. Just put that there, like dashboard. Okay, I guess that'll work. So, private list array. Well, yeah, private list array of JSON object. Because objects can have objects within itself, apparently in JSON, so. And that's generate getters and setters for, adders and at least getters, I guess. So source source getters. Okay. And use from CSGO. Fun. Okay. So fields, array, objects, public, JSON, object. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna just initialize these fields. So new array list. Diamond that in because I can. Array. There we go. There's objects. Okay. Objects. New array. There we go. So these are initialized and added. So now I got my getters and initialized stuff. I can add more fields. So public void add field JSON fields of type objects. Fields that add, and basically I can copy and paste because that's how we do it in development. Add array, add object, JSON objects, array, JSON array. So basically, what I have is just an object that can have multiple fields, arrays, and objects. So back in field, let's start in the arrays because it gets harder from there. Get the hard stuff out first, I guess. Hopefully. Public. Public. Actually, I should have them all private. JSON object. Yeah. JSON array. Private list of T. Yes. Private list of yeah. Values. And this is get values. Type list is not generic. I think it's details. Yeah. Okay. Public JSON array. So public JSON array to okay. So once I make a JSON array, I want values equals new array list. There we go. So array list t, import array list, yeah. Public list array list of t, get values. Return this values and public void add t of t values that add t. There we go. So that's the JSON array done. JSON object, JSON field. Yeah. So JSON field is not that tricky in a sense. Public JSON field. That starts with a field. Field of JSON field, and all I need is a string name and t value. Or just and then overload it with public JSON field string name. So private string name, private t value. Kind of like a hash map, but not exactly like a hash map. So this that name equals name, this value equals null. So yeah, and now this name equals name, this value equals t value. Generates getters and setters. So that's basically it for that JSON field, JSON array, JSON object details. So static void decode. Here we go. So here's the juicy part. Basically, all we need. Actually, we don't need the JSON. We just use it as that. Okay. So all we need is to encode it and decode it. So I don't know. JSON object obj. We can encode the JSON object in a file. Okay. And there we go. So encoding. So for every object. So if buffer output string output equals new buffered output string new file output string file. Just try and catch output dot. Okay. So we can write the bytes flush right bytes or outputs new file output string. I have a double new. Okay, output dot write. I don't want to write. Okay. So now I got to my first thing that I have to think of, and that is how to write to a file. So Java IO. There we go. Java IO tutorial files. Okay, here we go. Burn file, file output streams, or file writer. I need a file writer. So output equals new file writer file. Output that write. Okay. So now we have our output. Actually, let's copy that. File exception. There we go. Duplicate. Why are you confusing me? Okay. Got it. Now, participants, just me, I think. Are you still there? I'm not sure if you're still there. Okay. No mistakes for my streams. So I'll put that right. Okay. The output does work. Doesn't work here. So to compensate for that, I'm just gonna just get rid of that. There we go. So string builder text equals new string builder. So text dot append. The first one is a curly bracket. And text dot append. There we go. That's an object right there. The first object right there. So our first object is created. Nothing's in there, but let's say private string first object or fields. Let's start with array to obj to string. So we're gonna get the field basic fields of object or array of object. Okay, and then for there's an array of object I an array. We want to return that. String builder output equals new string builder output that append. There we go. So, and then append a ending brace. So for every array, there you go. Got that. For return output that string. Okay, so we just need to put output that append. So we're appending value. So let's say string let's JSON array. There we go. Board. Okay. Nested models. 80. JSON array with numbers. So if this is the object, whatever. And we're just gonna put it in ports. So in these quotes we can do I plus I and then okay. So quotes around that and there we go. And if then I need to store an count plus and then if count is less than array size, we can output that append icon and a new line. So quote string quote comma new line. There we go. So and then otherwise output that append actually I don't need it otherwise, because I'll put that append new line. And okay, there we go. That's parse a string. It's unused yet, but yeah. So for int for JSON array of objects of I, we want the object that get array and text that append parse. That makes it be static. Static. Parse array to string list object. Oh. Yeah. Well. For int I equals 0, I object that get array that get size I plus 1. There we go. So text that append parse array to string and JSON array to objects array. Now we want the array that get values that get values size, and that's just there we go. The array would be object that get array. Get. There we go. So that's parsing the string. The string. So let's test it out. Let's comment that out because I don't need it. Comment that out because I don't need it. And actually comment that block code out because I don't need it. Void this out, text that to string. JSON. Okay. So JSON object obj JSON object JSON array of integers JSON array and that int array that value is 1 and do that like okay. Actually, I ran a number of times. 0 I is less than new random, the next ints, add 1 to I. And then the next. Okay. And then add array. Add array. JSON array. Okay. Method add array. Oh, shoot. Okay. Add array. Aha. Okay. I know what I'm doing now. Okay. Void. Before that, I just need to have T object T. There we go. And then cast that to object. And object. Whatever. JSON array object. Yeah, I'm not afraid. And wrong one. Yeah, okay, mentioned. Okay. So JSON array. JSON utils. So this out JSON utils that encode object w. Let's try, and there we go. It somewhat worked. It has the object and nothing in it. So that's system. And or J. Oh, okay. So, oh, I see. No, let's say 1,000. There we go. So now it's somewhat works. Oh, it does work. It's definitely working. So JSON utils, JSON array. So back in the JSON utils, wherever it's at, It looks like I need to make it look nice. I need to new line and add a tab to it. That's at the bottom, and then so and then back down here. Every time we make a bracket here, we want to append a new line at the top instead of at the bottom. And new tab. So let's try it. So now it looks a little bit more nicer. Probably might need 2 tabs, but maybe 2 tabs. And then new line. What? I don't know what. Yeah, why it's all color free? Okay, whatever. I don't know why it's all color. Color I don't know. I don't know that. Yeah, I really don't like it. Oh. Well, not in debugging mode, but and Jason. No, I really don't like that. Coverage. Um, coverage. Okay. Iris. Source of item. Common. Close. Okay. So JSON details. So another lookup thing. Eclipse disable coverage. Windows show view coverage. Yeah. So we get that. I don't need to print out the numbers anymore. So JSON. No, I don't need to print out the numbers. So I need one more tab and a new line after the bracket. There we go. My first array. So first array. Now we need to, yeah, that looks good. Um, Probably, I wonder if this might work. There we go. So if t instance of string that cannot yourself if I of string. Okay. Otherwise, there we go. So there we go. Now, if we have multiple, it'll break it. But if I is less than get array that size, then text append append a comma right when hopefully right. So make sure I need to put that right here. So there we go. And that should be a -1 too. So there we go. Arrays done. So now we get the arrays, we can do fields. It's basically the same. String string fields t field. Basically it's the same thing. It's a field. So field well no fields is completely different. So fields is quotation marks first. So I'll put that append question mark. I'll put that append question mark. So my question marks are on either side, and then I'll append my field that get value. And if it's a string, so if value or field that get value equals instance of string, we want to put quotes around that. So quotes quotes. There you go. Otherwise, we just append it. Without the quotes. Right now, this is for, whoops, that's the value. That gets put right there. My bad. This, I'll put that pen. So this appends basically would append a time for caffeine. The value. So field.get name. So fields looks good. Need a comma for every instance, but yeah. So back up here, we can basically copy that. Get fields that size bars field to string get field. Yeah. So since I don't have any fields, I don't output anything. So back to JSON. Object that add field, new JSON field name. So string testing hello and change methods. So add fields, I need to add a key in here and cast arguments. Don't care for morning testing. And then I need a tab indent. So one testing the world. Yeah, no, it doesn't need a comma. Just testing. Well, is it colon or JSON W3 schools syntax? Data types. Okay. Oh, so a colon. My bad. Okay, now whatever. JSON field. So instead of equals, so I can put a colon. Else, there it is. So let's add another thing. Make sure the colon works. Or yeah, dash dash hello dash world. That works. But now, since we have fields and arrays, we have one more, and that is the object. And since we already finished that, which is our object is right here, yeah. So we take private static string vars object to string JSON object obj. I don't need a type, but I need a string builder, and return output to string. And then I need to append my curly brackets. And yeah. So basically, we already have our thing here. Cut that out. Paste that in. Replace a couple of these. More than a couple, but and then no, yeah. And then for int I equals 0. Nice. Plus an object that get objects that size I plus plus, and then basically copy all that. Get objects. Objects that get. Okay. Now that's a little bit of recursion. Don't get too much in your head, or you will be like, what's the going on? Hopefully, it doesn't terminate it, because we just ran once. That's it. So text.append vars object to string object. And basically we get all of this again without the prettiness, I guess. And yeah. Well, yeah, it's double quoted. So I guess we can take that out if we want the prettiness. There we go. Array. Fields array. Here we go. Then that output append line. There we go. And there we go. That looks good from my perspective. I'm not sure, but so far that looks like a JSON object to me. So if I copy this, go to JSON online and paste that in. Uh, and JSON. Oh, oh, okay. So if we want to have more, we can do if s or objects that get fields that size is more than 0. Do output append a comma. And same thing with fields. We can do objects that get objects. We can append that with comma somewhere. What if I just and there we go. And then a still bit, yeah. And this needs to be a name. So in here we can add a string name. Name equals name. Okay. Return name JSON. Yeah, array. JSON array. JSON. So JSON details for this app. We can add a when we send that we can get array string. We can put a that append uh, array that get name plus and color. There we go. That should be good. Array. And yeah, there we go. The whole work so far. That's the arrays and fields. I haven't got to the second object and an object inside. It gets messy. Trust me. So JSON object. JSON. Here we go. So that's one. Let's put another. So JSON object obj2 equals new JSON object. Well, let's go back to this. JSON array, JSON object name. That's no object. Ooh, something like that. I don't know what's going on. But okay. Name John H. No nested objects. And I need to get a name from the nested object. So I can have that or have a string name. Oh, that must be an add. That's an add. And then name, and there we go. So back into the utils, field string. Okay. So object is string. So if object that get name, okay, that's gonna be annoying. It's not equals to no. Then output that and quote um object I get name. And there we go. Okay, looks good. And back to JSON object. Good. Um, object 2. Hello. Object 2 dot add field new field name world string JSON. So at the top here, I should have 2 arrays, but nope, because I didn't add the object 2. So object that add object 2. There we go. And here we go. Here's the second object. That should be back up there. So JSON objects utils. So fields and uh, now it's a little bit of a debugging. Yay! So far this is recursion through the whole entire list, but I don't care. So do that tab. So testing hello world. So There we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And hello world, hello. And now just comma. Because get object. And guess what? All over again. So once we execute that, we get the objects, the first object. So so yep. All we have to do or and world and okay. And hello. And then there. Yes. I guess that would do. Putting stuff together. Hope to God it works. Yeah. There we go. JSON objects. Yay. So let's put one more object into the JSON thing. line break there. So there we go. There we go. That's just put that. There we go. Jason. Back to the Jason line. And yay. 26 double quote. Testing. Now, testing the world. So we got 2 combos, which is kind of bad. Let's So in our first object, get fields. Oh, I guess we can put these that. There we go. Back to the file. There we go. And it basically could do this for on and on and on because it's recursion. So yeah, Jason. We can now output this to a file. So Jason new source file res. So if we enable the utilities file writer, get rid of that one. And instead of printing out, we can do output that write text to string. Output that shine dash. To string. Write it out to a string. Try to close it. Stay fast. So now we have this. Let's run it. Result too large. um, result. Oh. Jason. Okay. So I know. Hopefully, Jason. So res app Jason. And refresh here. And there it is. Yep, that's all of it. Hello, Jason. Hello, Bob. So that's how I would do Jason. I don't know if someone else would do that. But now let's decode it. This would be another fun part because we have to do the same thing but in the reverse order, I guess. Um, Now it's gonna be harder because we're going from backwards, or actually we're going from the top of the list backwards. But yeah, let's try it. JSON utilities, so decode. So basically, it's all this, but now we're going backwards instead of appending. We want to make objects. So static serialization or Java or JSON object. There we go. So we want to return a JSON object that has everything here. So we can have JSON object, knowing that we'll always have a null object. So object equals new JSON object. And we don't need that. So instead of file writer, it would be a file reader. And then instead of file writer, file reader. File. And return object. So yeah, here we go. So we got our main object, and I'm gonna have an int pointer. So this pointer will go all around. I don't know where it goes, but we're gonna have the pointer at 0, indicating that we're at this here. So we're here. Let's say this out system.out.println. I don't need to include all that again. So JSON util decode with app JSON. And there we go. Decoding. So let's say output dot read offset. Okay. Question here. Read. Well, what in this engine? What do I use to read? 1 second. Later. Okay, so file reader, object file, file found, haha. Buffer reader. Okay. So let's get out here. This is where reading other code is good, but yeah. So line equals ISR. Find out ISR. Okay, buffer reader. Okay. So just back to here. So file reader output. So buffer reader equals new buffer equals no, and then reader, and output. There we go. So now we got a reader. The reader, that read line. Here we go. Reader, read line. Reader lines tells any line. So is that a line? Okay. So hopefully I can understand long enough. Read single character. Read line. Okay. So string line equals reader that read line while reader while line is not equals to null. Okay. So continue. Okay. Line equals yeah. Okay. So we loop through and update this line, I guess. And actually we should put that up there. Put that there. Try don't need that. So line update the line and so once we do that, um, if line if line that starts with a quotation or actually let's say this out line. So it reads everything, even the I guess indents. Naive one. Naive one means there's none. So it all has index of okay. So here we go. We got our things. So we're looking for quotation marks right now. And yeah. So let me bring up the file that I have. So in this line, there's none. In this line, the first one that came up was 0, 1. So 0, 1, and that's that. None, 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 none. All the way down to here. where it's 0, 1, and then 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2. Yeah, and then okay. So we can do so. Let's say string name equals. Well, there's a lot of things that goes behind it. Oh, hello, Chilka Remiska. I am not sure how you say that. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I've been focusing too much. Yeah, wrong. I'm not sure you're in here, so, but participants doesn't look like it. I'm so sorry. Um, hmm. So let's go back here. So int array and values. Okay, so the line dot readline, if it has a colon, then the line is definitely a thing. Okay, so if um string name colon equals line dot index, there we go, a colon. If colon is more than 1 or more than 0, as we can safely assume it has a line. This is the line A with a um, name. Name. Okay. This is a line with a name. So let's get back to the app.json. So I noticed that there's a colon every time we have a naming scheme. So currently we're looking for anything that has a colon. And if it has, it's a name. So we're looking for a line with a name. And if it's more than 0, good. So yeah. So string name. I guess who knows? String name equals quotes. Okay. So we have a quote thing here. Okay. So line with a name. So int start equals line that index of my first quote and end equals line index of my second quote and then start. So this out line dot substring start and end. And nothing because start and okay. Line that index quote, another quote. So let's say start and okay. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 1 1. Okay. Edit. Start. 1 1 Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Yay! Okay. So application. So line 2 start would be 0 1 1 1 2 3 4 2. Index from index from index. That's right. Start to the end. Let's try that. Here we go. So start plus 1 to the end. So start plus 1 to the end. Give me world. But uh, line that index. Okay. So I think that's not so. Here we go. So start plus 1. Start. Here we go. Now we got a name. These are all names. Okay. Name. So this is the current line of name. So string name. So we got our name. And then so okay. So we got our name. So let's focus a little bit on to the application. So we got our name. We good and dandy. So let's say let's read off every line, every subsequent line or determine what type it is. Like, if it's an object, it would have a curly braces. If it was a string, it will have, or a value, it would be a string, or it would just have a number. Oh, hard to say. Or go until the end of the line, basically. So I'm going to start with the arrays, because again, it's harder a little bit. So loader, app JSON, details. Okay. So here's the JSON object right now. So name and type. So on our starting line, we want to find a type. A type would be a curly bracket or something. So if line that has matching starts with contains, and what contains no boom, a that, I guess, or let's say from the end. So I need to test out one more time. Line dot substring ending. So from the end to whenever I want to end plus one. Here we go. So why I want this ending? Well, if we do it n plus one, we get this: a quote or a curly braces or a bracket, I guess. So string type str equals this. That's all I want to see. So if type str that contains, if it contains a bracket, I want that to be type of otherwise, else if it contains a curly bracket, type of 2, otherwise it contains a quote, that would be 3. Here we go. So, that thing. Whatever. Instagram. Distract me. So, I'm just, okay. So, right now, we're getting our type, and now we got our type. So, this out type, or our type. So 133,232. Let's see. So 1, 3, 3, 1, 3. Okay, yeah, that looks good. So now we got our type, and we can go from there. So if it's the beginning of the line, we got our type, other stuff. So we can also look for the ending of the line, I guess. So if we're at an end of the line, based on what type? Um, hard. Like you'll go and go and go. Yeah. Okay. Now we know what the type of this current line. Let's start at the top. So we know the type. Now we can just grab our values. Um, so basically we can grab our values. So let's grab our values. So if type equals to 1, okay, 1, 2, and 3. So if it's an array, I want to look for. So we're not looking on our current line anymore. We're not looking for a line with a name, but values under it. So okay, so if type 3. So for a third type, we can set the value. We can set our value um, to whatever. Okay, so ish. Because we can say it's a field by just saying it's a quote. So if it has a quote, it's a field. Obviously. So let's create a list or create list of I guess OM of type. Actually, I'm gonna head off and think of it tomorrow. So see you next time, and I hope I can figure this out without my head exploding. Coming out to 2 hours, and I'm gonna just wait it out to 2 hours. Yeah. So 10 seconds. I'll see you all next time. Thanks so much for watching.